Abraham. Of course, I think I'm the better looking one, but I'm the twin brother Abraham. And we in the house, and our parents, I still sometimes don't know if they got our names right. They will forget who we are. Abel. Thank you, Abel. You want me? No, I don't want you to look up. That's not my name. Abraham used to come to South Carolina State campus. I used to go to Benedict College sometimes and walk around, and people would come up to me and say, "Hey, Abraham." Or Abraham has a nickname. Some of y'all don't know how. Sorry, brother. Hey, Ham. Hey, Ham. Hey. And these young ladies would come up to me and say, "Hey, Ham." Now, most of them I want to tell them, "Hey," but I didn't. Because that wasn't my name. Sometimes you want a name change, but keep another name, but that wasn't the time. That wasn't my name. People come up to me, "Hey, no, this is my name." Listen, when God calls you, I know what you look like. I know what you, I imagine Abram used to get up in the morning and look himself in the mirror and say, "I know I see Abram, but I know God called me to be Abraham. I know my pockets may look like an Abram, but I know God called me to be an Abraham. I got an Abram car outside, but I know God called me to be an Abraham." We need to accept the name change, and we have to remind ourselves of the name change. I imagine Abram, when he got the name change, he had to change up some stuff. He had to change his walk a little bit. He had to change his talk a little bit. He had to start being and acting and being Abraham, what God called him to be. Listen, God called you. Let's get that straight right now. I don't care what you're doing, what you're going through in your life. God called you. Come on, point yourself. God called you. Come on, say it and believe it. God called you. Man, you got to remind yourself of who you are. You know what? You got to change some things to be what God called you to be. Yeah. You might have to change your talk a little bit. You might have to change your walk a little bit. You might have to change your surroundings too. See, God called Abram to be Abraham. What was funny is this. He could have called Abram to be Abraham where he was. He took him from where he was and moved him and then changed his name. Because he couldn't be what God called him to be. Because people around there would have been like, no. You still Abram. I don't care what God called you to be. You still, you got some people in your life, they see the old you, they can't see the new you. They keep calling you still this. No, you still that. You still, you got to move from what's familiar to get closer to God so you can accept your name change. Amen, somebody. What is your name? What will people be calling you? How will you walk different? How will you talk different? Number one is acceptance. Number two is to be reminded. And number three, the last step, is to be rewarded. To be rewarded. God's promise to Abram caused Abraham to be blessed beyond what he left behind. When he got called, he accepted, he reminded himself, God changed his name, and he began to get blessed more than what he left. If you can just accept who God called you to be, that's why we struggle. That's why we go through stuff. Because we haven't fully accepted what God called us to be. That's why you don't come. I believe that God sometimes reminds us in weird times and worse. Let's keep going. God's promise to Abram, called him to be blessed beyond what he left behind so many years ago. He gave now Abraham more than what he could ask for. Even with all his mistakes, all his personal issues, God still blessed him. Not only did God change his name to Abraham, but he also changed his wife's name. Yeah. Let me say it one more time. Not only did he change Abram's name to Abraham, but he changed his wife's name as well. When you accept the call, not only will you get blessed, but the people around you will be blessed. That works two ways. That works two ways. If you don't accept who God's called you to be, you are now the holder of somebody else's blessing. My mom, we were talking, and she explained it to me, and it makes so much sense. You ever been in a traffic jam? Back to back, I work in Charlotte now, and coming home sometimes is just ridiculous. It takes me about 30 minutes to move somewhere that normally would take me about 2 minutes. And you ever get in the traffic jam and you wonder what's going on, you can drive all the way up there. You've been in traffic about 2 hours and drive all the way up there, and it's just one car they got in a wreck. Just one car that messed up everything. One car that threw all these people behind on this vehicle. Just one car. How many people are you holding up because you want to accept who you are? I refuse to be a holdup. I can't do it. I refuse to be a holdup. I refuse to have somebody blame something on me because I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I can't do it. I've been trying to run for this cause for a minute. I promise you I will. God, no, you ain't. No, I can't do it. Because God got to bless you so you can bless somebody else. Amen. When you accept the call and remind yourself of who you are, God not only blesses you, but those connected to you. That's why we got to get it together. Amen. Amen. Acceptance, reminders, and rewards. How many people truly want a name change? Come on, guys, truly want a name change. Number one, we must accept it. We must believe and accept that God has called and chosen us. Number two, we must be reminded. We have to tell ourselves and tell others who we are called to be. It's going to be real weird for me to leave out here and say, yeah, I preached. I gave a word, but I got to accept it. You got to accept who you are too. Amen? And number three, reward. Receive a blessing and be a blessing. Say amen, somebody. It's a simple song that I like that came to me when I was doing my research against this. You would sing with me, please. He knows my name, and he knows my every thought. He sees each tear that comes and hears me when I call. Come on, can we sing it all together? Say, he knows